voice to be shared and have it be always allow.
Unless it is already always allow. It's literally one of the main menu things.
I kinda wanna do it, but I wanna stream some bullshit sims.
Nah, we're doing craft. And we gotta turn the music all the way up.
Have Uno down. It'd be good if we did Minecraft though, because the Minecraft music's stupider. Let's do some creative shit. Go to some creative. Here's my phone.
Alright. Alright, it's on creative.
I just gotta find.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
It's a fucking bad idea.
It's a fucking great idea.
I know, right?
We're
Oh, is this it?
Alright, world's open if you want to join.
fanfics, you fucking call it fanfics. God damn it.
Oh my god, they changed flying to be a pain in the ass. It's like it is in PC.
Found out how to log in. Announcement. Update to the latest.
Oh god, this fine is
Oh my god, oh no, oh dear god, we have an issue.
What's going on?
My friend joined.
You did?
Yeah, she joined, I didn't think she would when it's this late.
Well, this is gonna be even better.
Oh dear god, yeah.
Okay, so
If we're reading Lemon, we gotta stream it so we have bragging rights. That being said, let's blow some shit up.
Party privacy, chat audio, live voice.
Fuck, how do you dip down?
Crouch.
Oh my god.
You could take a piss.
Dude, do whatever, I don't care. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we're gonna make a hole. Right here. Oh my god, you can go through the world!
That sounds amazing.
Alright, let it be known you can go through the world.
They made mining and creative faster.
Yeah.
Like, it is actually ungodly fast. They also made its movement floaty.
Alright, now we have a hole.
I guess they really wanted the PC feel, didn't they?
I have made a hole. Buddy, come check out my hole.
I'm booze.
You must make the hole bigger.
Oh fuck, I don't have the music blasting.
I grabbed myself a few brewskis.
You're gonna need them.
And oh, nice to see my hermit crab out and about. So which one do I have to read first?
I don't know, which one do you want to read?
Well, I was told to read the lemon.
The lemon.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
I don't think it's full on lemon. It's like lemon and story. I'd have to find something full blown lemon.
Lemon and story. Well,
It's lemon with a reason behind it. That's not a hole, that's a pit of death. Yes, you are correct.
So you said your friend was watching.
Yeah.
I like how there's a description called angst.
Yeah, she's watching.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna be interesting.
I'm trying to see.
She said, oh, and then put a smirk. I'm scared.
So, all the audio's coming out, right?
Should be.
Wait, I could just check on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube, dog?
Tactical Tardos.
Tardos.
What the f- I gotta watch my mouth, because we can't cut that.
I've written stuff like this. Oh, dear
What is it
lord.
called? Launching turtles, or?
Launching Tactical Tardos. Just look
I
up.
found a lemon, Shay.
Sarah scared you? How did Sarah scare? Well, I don't. It's a stupid. Oh my god damn it! I'm getting cold.
I found many lemons.
Hello?
I found a lemon.
Yeah, what?
One-shot
What's
story
going
with
on?
32 chapters. Let's fucking do this.
How many chapters?
32.
No.
I'm gonna send it over your way.
Hey,
I
found
said
him.
you weren't wrong. You asked if you were wrong, and I said no. What the?
Oh my god.
No.
Where the fuck is the?
No.
It's going through my mic.
Oh my god.
Hang on. I'm blowing shit up. Because I'm on crap. That's why I said I'm blowing shit up. Alright, hang on.
Turn that off.
That's just echo upon echo upon echo inception.
Yeah, it was gonna keep going and then do that loud screeching thing.
Tell me when you're ready.
Wait a minute, lemon request.
It's not gonna send me a damn.
Yes, that's the lemon. That's the lemon bullshit with like 32.
It doesn't
chapters.
send me a notification. Which the PlayStation app does send me a notification, you fuck.
Got me some
I'm
Dos
watching,
Equis.
send it!
Should say DJ inviting you.
Nope.
Let's see what they got in this.
This is why Xbox is worthless.
Go to your. Did you see the party tab thing?
Nope. All I see is activity feed.
Oh my god, I forgot how it all looked. Yeah, you can use my cookies. Is there a...
Alright,
worse?
oh. There's a drop-down menu, you fuckhead.
I forgot.
There's not even a party tab, what the...
Goddess of God...
Console.
Goddess God of all rules.
God is
32
God of all this.
chapters...
See what?
96,000?
No! This is why I
She
like
just-
PlayStation, because Xbox can suck a dick.
Well, are you able to join parties on the PlayStation now?
Am I able to do what now?
Are you able to join parties on the PlayStation
No.
They don't even label them?
Yeah, it doesn't
PlayStation,
label them if
bitch,
the
we have
author
a
doesn't
phone for
label it.
that! All the Xbox app is doing by letting you go into parties, letting you use a phone with extra steps.
Maybe it's coming extra sped.
I'm gonna fucking... I'm gonna smack you. I'm gonna smack you if you keep this on.
Humphrey was on his way to Eve's house to talk to her about her
What?
drinking problem.
What?
Captain, what the fuck?
No, I didn't find your party. I'm not gonna
Yes.
join your damn party.
Who's Eve again? Is that the main girl?
I
That's
was
the
gonna
mother
join
of
and
Kate and
say
Lily.
I was gonna join, call you a bitch, and then leave. Just so you know that I still exist.
Join the party so we can talk.
Oh my god, fine. Well, are we talking already?
Yeah, but my phone's almost dead.
Oh my god, you're pathetic.
Your text just dead. What do you
I don't know what you're saying.
Alrighty, I think good. I'm fucking ready to do my shit.
Alright, that was terrific. Alright, now we increase the death hole. Oh my god, okay, diamonds. Alright, Stoner, if you ever get lost, just find the death hole.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's obvious as hell.
You're not in the world anymore, are you?
I've been watching it.
No, I'm talking to Stoner, he's not in the world anymore.
Oh. I was like, how dare you, Lloyd?
Yeah, it was short-lived.
What are we doing now, Uno? Actually, no, we gotta stay on this. Or I gotta stay on this.
Oh. Is this... Wait, who's Jin Gavin?
My friend.
Jin Gat,
My
You
friend.
do whatever, I don't care. Oh shit, oh, what have you done? That's not a hole.
She's my friend, yeah.
Anything's a hole if you're brave enough.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Did she
fucking go?
Okay, no, she didn't say that. Okay, I thought she said that, and I was like, wait a minute, no.
That should be kinkier than you thought.
I mean, she would.
Alright, shit, what are we reading?
Is the first one the lemon?
The most recent one I sensed the lemon.
So Gila. Oh god.
There are 4 people watching this. This is more than I usually get, and this is terrifying. I am not completely okay with this.
Yeah, a lot of people want to hear about fanfiction, man.
Fan fiction, fuck shit, yeah.
I need to stop watching your stream, it's reading it back to me.
I say we should go with
No, the first chapter is not lemon, it is about Humphrey and Eve.
Really?
I like how descriptive these people get with their cars. Ever since Kate and Winston were killed in the car crash 4 months ago, in Winston's '69 Dodge Charger with a Chevrolet Kodiak C80 8500 T-boned them.
The fuck?
Eve has been drinking heavily and bringing home a different guy every night to try and cope with their death. I thought Eve had a husband.
Winston was her husband. Winston's dead.
I like how you know this.
Listen, he's
Humphrey
really
was heartbroken
invested in that
about
furry
Eve's
shit, you know,
passing,
he's
but
all
she made
about
him
that
promise to
equality.
move on. So he kept his promise to her and was trying to move on, but he had to talk some sense into Eve before she brought home the wrong guy. As Humphrey pulled up to Eve's house, he saw a guy walking out of the house with a stupid smile on his face. When Humphrey pulled up and knocked on the door, Eve opened it and said, "Humphrey, come on in." As Humphrey walked in, he was hit with a heavy scent of sex in the air. When he turned back to Eve, he said, "Eve, I need to talk to you about your addictions." Eve replied, "What addictions? I don't have a drug problem. I've only gone high once, and that was when I was 16.
Terrific.
Humphrey could smell the alcohol in her breath. He then said, "I wasn't talking about drugs. I was talking about your drinking problem." Thought alcohol was a drug. Oh well, what do I know? Eve had an offended look on her face as she said with authority in her voice, "I don't have a drinking problem." Alright, I admit, I have a glass of wine or two with dinner, but that doesn't make me an alcoholic. Humphrey was losing his patience, and he literally shouted at her, I can smell a lot more than 1 or 2 glasses of wine on your breath. Smells like you have been drinking a mixture of Jack Daniels, Fireball, Screech, beer, and wine. What the fuck?
The fuck is Screech?
I don't know, and I've drunk quite a lot.
Well, yeah, you hang out with
Let's
Nick, so
find
I
out,
imagine.
shall we?
I really wish you recorded that whole speech Nick gave after he drank a full bottle of vodka.
What is Screech?
I'm tempted to look it up.
Oh, it's
What is
rum.
it? Oh, it's rum? It's just a fancy way of saying rum?
No, it's Newfoundland Screech. Is a rum sold in Newfoundland.
There's a country called
The term
Newfoundland.
Screech is a colloquial term that has been used to describe almost any cheap, high-alcohol spirit, including moonshine.
So it's a slang term.
Essentially, but it's also a brand, apparently.
A brand? So it's
He
a
was
brand
just about
that's
ready
so
to slap
garbage that it became a slang term. Got it.
Essentially. She went to go speak, but Humphrey cut her off and asked her, when's the last time you were sober? Eve didn't reply. Humphrey then said more calmly, Zach, you can't remember the last time you were sober. Understand that you miss Winston and Kate? You miss them too. Believe me. I loved Kate like I had never loved anyone before. Winston like was a father to me, and you were more
English, yes.
You were like a mother to me. But since you started drinking and bringing home a different guy every night, it feels like I have no parents. You are the only family I have left. Please don't spend the rest of your life in the bottle or getting it down with strange guys at a bar. Eve was about ready to cry. Humphrey, I didn't know that I was that important to you. Please forgive me. Humphrey then said, only if you promise to stop drinking and screwing random guys from the bar. Deal!
Very violent.
Eve then suddenly got an idea. Humphrey, follow me. She then stood up and started walking up the stairs. Humphrey followed her into her room, where she then told Humphrey to sit on the bed. Don't ever do this. Eve then handed Humphrey a blindfold and told him to put it on. Humphrey was confused, but listed and put it on.
Listed, yes, English.
Yes.
Unknown to him, Eve was stripping naked in front of him. When she was fully naked, she grabbed a bottle of wine and held her massive tits together as she poured some into her breast. This went from 0 to 100 so quick. I cannot fathom. I feel like this should be like.
Oh boy, kinky
like this
shit.
I feel that this stuff should be put on Twitch or something. Because I feel that YouTube's gonna be real quick like, no!
No!
Alright.
It's fine, we've already broken their terms of service many times. We've dropped the hard part before
put
they
her
give a
breast
fuck.
closer to his mouth, and when they made contact with his lips, she started to slowly pour the wine in between her breasts into Humphrey's mouth. How could he not tell?
I don't know.
I'm just saying, you know, like I could tell the difference between, oh, I don't know, glass and, well, I was gonna say skin.
It's a bit
furry.
Yeah, this is furry shit, you know.
I could tell when hair gets in my mouth. How about that?
Yeah.
As Humphrey drank the wine, Eve couldn't help but feel aroused that Humphrey was licking her bust. When Humphrey had finished the wine that was given to her, Eve then told Humphrey to lay down. Humphrey listened. He hasn't said anything, or what must have. Oh, she's written worse? Tell her to send some.
Oh god, okay.
Tell her to send some, I'll read some.
Yeah, send some, he'll read it. You'll get some live criticism. It'd be great. Just gonna
I'm probably gonna need to pull out the whiskey after this.
It gets worse. I looked ahead. It gets worse.
Humphrey listened and laid down on the bed. Eve then positioned herself so Humphrey's head was in between her legs.
Oh dear God.
When she lowered herself down to his muzzle, he started licking her cunt. What the fuck? That's... I guess she has a dirty pussy. Where was I? Trying to
Yes,
get as
write
much
something
sweet
for
honey,
next time, but
as much sweet honey that her cunt produced. As Eve felt her orgasm approaching, she was desperately trying to hold in her moans of pleasure after 3 minutes of holding back her orgasm. She couldn't hold it back any longer as she released her orgasm. This man has not put a single comma in this entire story.
Nice.
Want me to write something for next time? Please, Jen. Please.
please. We do not give a damn.
We'll do this every Saturday, boys.
It's a weekly ordeal.
Quarantine fanfiction reading.
Annual quarantine fanfiction reading.
She couldn't
It's gonna
hold it
be a
back
different
any
game
longer
every
as she
day.
released her orgasm. When Humphrey was sprayed with her orgasmic juices, he tried to sit up to breathe, but was great.
Sprayed?
Yes.
That's not how you spell greeted, but greeted with a face full of orgasming.
He also spelled jealous wrong.
So jealous.
Jealous.
As her orgasm ended, Humphrey took off his blindfold and was shocked to see Babe basically sitting on his face, buck naked.
What?
Buck naked.
He
Oh
was
wait,
shocked,
I spelled
apparently.
basically wrong too.
He also spelled naked wrong.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying naked.
Naked.
Looking at him over her massive round tits, so only her eyes were showing, and they were full of lust. Wait. How big were her tits?
This is
Must
important
be
information
pretty
that we must know.
ginormous
Because I want you to know, she's currently sitting on his face still. So he looks up, she's still like sitting on him, but she's looking over her tit to see him.
Maybe she just has like one of them inverted guts where there's just nothing there and then there's just
operate
cleavage.
PS4 with voice Hold on, PS4. I do not want you. I do not want you. How do you want me to send it?
Yo, your PS4's
send it
freaky.
to Cookies.
Yeah, send it to me and then I'll forward it to him. If you couldn't tell by now, Cookies is me.
When he saw this, he started pitching a tent in his pants really quick. Neve noticed this and said, "Your pants look too tight. Let me fix that for you." Before Humphrey could argue, he pulled off his pants and boxers, in which he saw his 2-foot prick that was 4 inches wide and over 10 inches.
What?
She nearly orgasmed at the sight of it. But somehow she managed to control herself and repositioned herself so she could see Humphrey's face while she looked.
I can't fucking do this.
It's hard to read this aloud. I hope I hope my parents can't hear this.
I can only imagine what Stoner was thinking when he was fucking reading when he was like reading ye old documentary.
Let me crack open another cold one, boys.
Alright.
Oh God. You're already second one.
Damn right. Dude, if I had 4 Loco right now, we'd be getting real lit.
Oh God.
Woo! Alright. What? Humphrey opened his mouth to argue, but he couldn't find his word as Eve deep-throated him in one go. Immediate. 10 inches, 2-foot cock. All down, one go, let's go! As Eve continued to blow him, she wrapped her tongue around his dick as her lips kissed his knot each time she went down on him. Ladies, men love it when you do that. This is parentheses. This is like author notes right now, alright? Giving them some tips.
Giving these virgins some advice.
Finally,
As I write my furry fanfiction.
As she reached under her to in between her legs and began to furiously finger herself as she blew Humphrey. Eve then pulled off of him and took a big deep breath of air before starting licking the head of his cocks. Ladies, men also love that.
Nice.
Oh no no no. Suddenly Humphrey grabbed her head and forced her down on his dick and said with authority, "Don't stop sucking my dick." Eve was surprised that Humphrey did that, but she did as she was told as Humphrey kept pushing her head back down while he was holding her hair. Oh wow, I'm only halfway through this. Oh my god, I'm seeing some of the dialogue right now.
Yeah, this dialogue is French.
Ladies, men love it when you call us master.
Nice.
That's not me saying that.
I
Author
know.
notes, hey! Humphrey could feel his
I mean,
orgasm
shit, she
brewing.
seems to be into it.
Shit, if she had a PS4, she could join the party.
She's got an Xbox.
Peasant.
I know, right?
Hey, I've been thinking about getting one. Only when I move out.
I mean, she could have joined this fucking world if she, ever added me, but... I mean, I guess she just didn't have time to do that or forgot. Either way, it's fine. But then again, there's no game chat in Bedrock Edition, which I've learned the hard way.
Humphrey could feel his orgasm brewing, and at the last minute, he rolled him over, pulled his dick out of her mouth, and fired his load all over her face. Hair and tits.
Who are you calling peasant stoner?
I lost my spot. Where was it?
He's
and
being the
Eve
cum
being
slut.
slut, she was opened her mouth to try to catch some in her mouth. I wonder why else she would open her mouth. When his orgasm was over, Eve's face and tits were covered in cum. Humphrey then grabbed her head and shoved his dick back in her mouth and said with authority in his voice, "Suck my cock dry, bitch." Eve was surprised by the dominant side of Humphrey, but listened because if there was anything that Eve loved more than sex, it was rough sex. Good to know.
Why I'm scared to go out. People wonder why I don't like furries. This shit's why.
Dude, honestly, I just wish that like your brother or something was tuned into this and just came in your room and was like, what the fuck? Like somebody other than Jin would come in here and be like, so this is what he's into.
My fucking brother would probably come in and say, "Yo, can I get the source?"
Yo, say you gotta take
Yo,
a
I
look at
need
these-
the
you
sword.
gotta read this dialogue, bro.
You're right.
You gotta
Yo, can I get the source? I need it for research purposes, bro.
When Humphrey pulled his cock out of her mouth, he then said with a forcefulness in his voice, "Get on your knees and bend over and get ready to be fucked."
I don't
You
know
think
what
that's
she's
two
gonna
sets
write,
of
but I have a
handcuffs?
strong feeling it's gonna be Undertale.
She grabbed handcuffs and handcuffed herself somehow. Okay. She handcuffed herself to the
Never
bed.
tell Sarah and the others about this. Fucking understood. Don't gotta tell
Humphrey
me
then
twice.
lined himself up with her cunt. So I'm guessing this person's British.
Yeah, the dialogue would, or the dialect would make sense.
Humphrey then lined himself up with her cunt and slammed into her as hard as he could, compensated, fucking her fast, hard, and deep. As Humphrey was fucking Eve's brains out, he suddenly gave her round, jiggling ass a slap. Eve then cried out in pleasure, "Yes, spank me. I've been a bad girl." Humphrey then slapped her ass as hard as he could, and with him being a bouncer, that was a pretty hard slap. So he's a bouncer for a club in this.
He's a bouncer for a club in this forest.
He's a real man in this.
He's a man's man.
He then stopped his wild thrusting and said with forcefulness and authority. Apparently he's very forceful and he's very authoritative, alright? Like, he's not messing around.
Apparently he's like the ultimate Chad. What? About what?
He's the ultimate Chad in this story, when in the series he was a simp.
From now on, you are to call me Master. Eve then said in a submissive, naughty voice, "Okay, Master. I submit to you, Master. I am your sex slave, Master. Only just for your pleasure, Master. You may do whatever you want to me, Master." Author note.
I'm trying to
love it when you This was made by a man, and he's trying to give ladies pointers.
This was made by a man with a hefty BDSM kink.
This went from a guy to trying to help a friend to fucking his friend's brain out and being he's like, no, this isn't a friend. This is his mother figure.
This went from a friend trying to tell another friend not to be a slut to a friend telling her friend to keep being a slut for one more night and then stop right after.
You can't do a girl like this and tell her to quit being a slut.
Oh my god, you were right. It happened, boys.
What? Undertale.
Walked in.
Huh?
It happened, boys. It was only a matter of time.
Humphrey then continued his ruthless fucking while he spanked her. Humphrey then yanked on her hair gently. Oh, now he's being gentle?
Apparently.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Now he's speaking powerfully. Bark for me, bitch. Eve then started barking loudly. Suddenly, Humphrey pulled out a gun, leaning close to her ear, said in a taunting voice, "Beg for it." Eve then put on the world's most naughty face ever and said in a begging voice, "Master, please fuck me like the sexy, naughty, bitchy, slutty, drunken whore I am, and don't stop fucking me. So I came and you've come to me, and I'm licking my master's cum out of my pussy. Master." God damn.
Alright then.
That's a bit much. Megalovania intensified.
Oh dear Christ. I just love the fact that one day Nick played the first note of that song and we all knew what it was.
Oh, I heard myself do it in the live stream and I was confused.
Just like, what the fuck is that?
I just heard in the distance. Okay, Humphrey then put on a rightfully earned smile as he speared her back onto his rock and nodded with her. Started slamming her so hard that the bed was rocking with each thrust. Suddenly Eve let out a howl of pleasure in... This man
You spelled ecstasy wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Spelled
Are you
so
reading
wrong,
along
she
as
didn't
I'm
know
reading
what
this, Stoner?
Yes.
Or would Bond Trussell be
Yeah,
better?
that one would be better. I fucking forgot how it all goes.
Welcome to the underground. Humphrey then...
Stoner, I need you to build.
Fully. Go on.
What?
Huh?
You're gonna say something, what?
I need you to build some shit.
Build some shit.
Build some shit. I don't know what to build.
Build a fucking cabin.
Oh my god.
It looks like he's... Oh, are you building a graveyard?
That's what it kind of looks like. I just now realized that this does look like a graveyard.
I
That
thought
wasn't
you've
my
been building
intention.
a graveyard this entire time.
I was.
and then
This
I'm
is
like,
supposed to be a fence for a house, but then I started thinking, you know, maybe I should make it a bit more edgy. I am pretty good at edgy shit, ain't I?
Why would you
Well-
use...
Why would I use what?
Like, why that archway? Like, if you're gonna make an archway, use actual cobblestone so it kind of looks a bit more realistic. Build a spire. Yeah, build a spire for Jen.
Where would I
Like a
build the
tower.
spire?
It's like a tower.
Oh, just build a big ass. Oh, I can do that.
A big ass, kind of thin tower is like a spire. Like the Space Needle.
Yeah. I'll do what I did in my... Remember that one world stoner that we got really far and then just kind of abandoned? That looks god-awful.
Oh, the one where I remodeled my house and made it biggest house I've ever created.
Yeah, and then I made this big-ass tower for no reason other than I had nothing to do.
Yes.
And it was... I couldn't use normal stone, I had to use, like, granite and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
I would say use a texture pack.
Use a texture pack? I don't have any texture packs.
Ugh! Peasant!
I ain't spending money on Minecraft.
But you already bought it.
Huh?
I bought it for PS3, which got me free for PS4.
Humphrey then forcefully...
Ah, back to it, I see.
You spelled
not
forcefully
fully,
like space down. Okay. Man.
pulled his knot out of her. Oh, now we're using pussy. Along with the rest of his dick in one swift pull. He then slapped her ass.
Don't
as hard
worry,
as he
that's just
could
how,
before he
that's
said
how
in a
they,
punishing voice, I didn't give you permission to speak or to come.
Oh, I see.
He then pushed himself back in with his knot and started fucking her with all his strength, pulling and pushing his knot in and out of her. With each thrust, he then said, "This is your punishment for disobeying me, slut."
It's clear he typed this with one hand.
Yeah. He then pulled out of her and fired his big, thick load of hot.
Is it with 2 or 3 C's?
It's
One.
with a K, but I think
Damn it.
Thick. I think thick matches more.
Dick.
Like John Tron. Ick. That's better. All over the back of her head and back, and all over her ass. And Jesus Christ.
I am not good at building. I will let you know this right now. I am terrible at building.
Why are you playing Minecraft on creative?
Because I wanted to blow shit up, and then I'm like, I should build something, and now I'm like, what the fuck do I build?
He then said that big load could have been inside you, but you disobeyed me. Now let me hear your apology. After a second of silence, he said in a submissive, sad voice, "I'm sorry for disobeying you, master." I won't disobey you again, master. I promise. Humphrey then said, "Well, just so you remember who is master here, I will have to punish you even more." He then put on an evil smile as he grabbed Eve's thong off the floor.
This
and
is
stuffed
quite
it in
kinky
her
shit, ain't
mouth
Alright then.
And lined himself up with her puckered asshole. He said, "I will teach you to disobey me." Oh, sorry, I'm reading it correctly. Disobey me, bitch.
Actually, wait, no. No, I got a better idea.
Fucking kinky shit. He then speared her asshole with his entire dick in one swift thrust, taking the last of her innocence from her. Eve tried to scream out in pain, but with her mouth filled with her underwear, all that came out was a muffled cry. Humphrey decided to show some mercy and just sat there for a few minutes to give her some time to adjust. I don't think you can adjust to this absolute unit of a dick that he has.
I mean, then
You know what
again,
I mean?
it probably would fucking kill her at like first contact, so you know.
I don't even know if it'd kill her, but I damn well know it would
It
like put
definitely
her
like
through
put her in
shock.
shock and like fucking pass out or something. Like black out, anything really.
Humphrey When Eve pushed her hips back at him, Humphrey placed one hand on each side of her ass, spread it open wider, and started twisting away like a match.
Spread it open wider.
Spread it. If this lady was a slut, what innocence does she have left to take? Exactly. See, your friend here understands.
Yeah. She's one of the rare smart ones.
Maybe it's all that.
The beer's getting
Honestly,
warm,
if
so
it was, if it all is an act, then it's a pretty damn good act.
He then suddenly pulled out of her ass and undid her handcuffs. No,
Oh
this
wait,
was
she's been in
immediate.
handcuffs this entire time?
Yeah, she
Apparently.
handcuffed herself. She handcuffed herself to the bed.
I don't
okay.
remember this being mentioned.
Literally made fun of it. Whatever. But I'd just like to mention that if this man with his size were to pull out suddenly out of someone's asshole, their intestines would fly out.
Yeah.
What I have is common sense, which most of the world doesn't have at the moment. Indeed.
That is true.
God damn. Then picked her up in his arms with one leg in each hand and spun her around. This man's drunk. So she was facing him and pulled out her thong, and then slowly sank his massive throbbing meat into her pussy. Pulled her into a kiss. And there's a lot of ands in this sentence. And she wrapped her arms and legs around him as he laid her back down on the bed and started gently thrusting into her while massaging her breast and nipping on her ear. What?
Let's just
really,
remember, proper punctuation, completely optional.
Proper punctuation, grammar, sentence structure, and let's not also take in consideration that this motion of events, they had started to kiss, but they hadn't ended it yet. I guess it's to be assumed as he suddenly gained a second mouth to nibble on her ear. Good lord, this man has no grammar.
This is some freaky shit.
You're damn right.
Fucking wild.
He then said, "You may
wild.
speak freely as you wish, and come when you want." He then
Nice.
started moaning loudly and felt something she hasn't felt since Winston did her. Past love and happiness. How is there?
Sure. Fuck it. I guess she's happy with really rough sex. Fuck it. And being treated as a slave, whatever. Let's go ahead with that then.
Eve then leaned in close to his ear and whispered, "I love you, Humphrey. I love you so much." Humphrey then replied, "Love you too."
Called
He
me
then starts wrestling
like a
into
normal
her
human
with
being.
passion and love in this wrestling. There's passion and love in this wrestling, guys. I don't know if you know the difference.
So what was his thrusting earlier then?
This is the kind of stuff you would find to be banished on Wattpad and shit. That's not even a joke. If you want some of the worst of the worst, you would go on Wattpad.
Wattpad, really?
It's pretty bad
Yeah,
stuff on there.
it's pretty
like
fucked up.
Everything is like this. If fanfiction.net occasionally has a good one, as good as you can get, I should clarify that.
I mean, I've seen some good shit on here, or every now and again. It's rare, but yeah.
Like it's actually, structured. Then again, I also use it. God damn it, Jen Gabbett.
Damn it. Damn it.
After 10 minutes of this, Humphrey moaned out, "Eve, I'm gonna come." Eve tightened her grip on Humphrey as he pushed his knot into her and released his massive load into her womb. Filling
You
her
know,
up
I'm pretty
so
sure
much that
that'd
her
go a
womb-
bit through her womb at this point, you know.
I don't know the size of this woman. She may be 8, 9, 10 feet tall, pure.
I mean, she has to be if she can take this shit all the way down. Like, goddamn.
What I write is better than most would find grammar-wise. Well, we'll be the judge of that.
The fact that
Saturday.
you put a comma in there's already proven that you're better than this guy.
She's putting a comma in everything.
Exactly.
Oh,
All
we gotta
right.
continue. Hey, we're almost. I think
Oh,
we're almost
help.
done with this, fellas.
Oh shit, yeah, we almost are done. We got like 6 more paragraphs.
These paragraphs are
Alright,
minimum.
so this
may I
one
add?
world of me just flying around has exceeded my space on the PlayStation.
What? Wait, they don't. Wait, hold on. They don't put a limit on how big of a world you can get.
No, they can they can
90
make some
megabytes?
shit. Yeah, I made a 90 megabyte world, and apparently that's as big as they can get, even though it's an infinite world.
I have a 120 megabyte world. What are you talking about?
I have a lot of worlds.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, you have like 800 worlds. Because you're
Well,
too
apparently,
lazy
look
to
up all that
delete
art.
them all.
Oh yeah, the world's gonna go all
I'm
the
gonna
way.
hop on your account one day and fucking delete them all.
Hey, we got a story from her, the Red Monarch. I'm already scared of it.
Oh, we gotta finish the Eve one. It's so interesting.
You know, at some point
no,
we're just gonna
the
run
Red
out of
Monarch shall
fanfictions
be
and we're just
like
gonna start
maybe
reading
last,
fucking
I don't know.
SCP articles.
After 10 minutes of this, Humphrey moaned out, "I'm gonna come, you got that blah 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 blah." Massive
Random
load
sex.
into her womb, filling her up so much that her womb started expanding from its massive load. She let
Sure.
out a long and loud moan of pleasure. I feel as if it'd be more like a groan.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, like a long. Long,
Something like that.
loud moan. Oh, now there's commas.
Oh
Wait.
no! He's suddenly.
There is.
Oh, that's my account name, dumbass.
It's like midway through.
Halfway through,
Oh.
he grew a brain cell.
Oh, sorry.
How many?
Sorry, my sire. Sorry, my red monarch.
Yo, how many chromosomes you got? More than you, bitch.
Eve let a long, loud moan of pleasure as her orgasm took over and her pussy clamped down on him, and her juices spread out around his knot. When her orgasms ended, Eve too started licking his face rapidly, and when she stopped, she pulled his head in between her breasts, and he started sucking on her massive breasts, greedily sucking back on her delicious milk. Oh, she
That's
had
a
to-
yikes.
when he was finished sucking on
Apparently,
her
she
tits-
was. Apparently, she's pregnant.
No. She's not pregnant. She just has milk.
Apparently.
When he was finished sucking on her tits, he pulled her into another kiss and started dancing his tongue around in her mouth, and Eve did the same to him.
You know, at this point, how
They
many
were
fucking
dancing in a subtle crusade.
crusade? Yeah, that's what I'd call it.
That's what I would call it too, with how aggressive this has been. Oh, I love this. Humphrey then pulled out of her with a pop sound, and he then asked her, "Would you like to go for some more?"
I don't think that's healthy. I don't think a pop sound is healthy when you're pulling out, you know?
Well, there's like a knot, dude. So I don't know what it sounds like after they're done. I don't know dog sex or real sex or nothing. I don't breed dogs for a living. I fix AC systems, I. Eve looked at him and rolled him
I
over.
should know, I'm a woman. Ah, yes.
and told him to put the blindfold
the
back.
female.
Okay, I was like, I should know I am a woman. I'll have you know I too have a vagina.
I would have you know, I do not.
Eve told him, looked at him and rolled him over and told him to put the blindfold back on.
I don't know what to do.
Listened to her and then said in a teasing voice, now don't peek, you naughty boy. Humphrey smiled before he grabbed a bottle of Black Forest beer. This man's recommending a beer brand, so let me look it up.
How do I delete a world?
I think it's the... Isn't it the little note? The little pencil?
Yeah, you have to go into the world now to... I have to overview the world to
Are you
read now.
patronizing me? No, Jen, I'm not patronizing you.
I am! What's patronizing me?
Shut up, you autistic bastard. Oh my god. These guys used to have like metal like bottles that look kind of like spray cans for their beer back in like the 90s.
Just imagine spraying beer into your mouth.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. As an alcoholic, I can get down with this.
Oh, she told you how. I bought a Black Forest beer and opened it and said something to drink for my new big hunky wolf.
Go
Oh,
to the pencil and go all the way down to the bottom. Excuse me, what?
She's talking about how to delete a world.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
She then put the bottle to his lips and he started chugging it down. About 3/4 of the way down. Oh, 3/4 of the way done. Eve accidentally spilled some
Alright,
of the
Stoner,
beer
I
on
deleted all my
Humphrey's
worlds
chest.
finally.
She then set down the bottle and said, let me clean you up. The beer this good shouldn't be wasted. Hear that? Hear that, Black Forest? Brand deal.
Brandon Hill!
Let me clean you up. She then started licking his chest, and when the beer was gone, she put some around his back and grabbed his still hard cock. This man has a...
He's still erect? Jesus fuck!
You like Jack Dan. How old is Jen?
Like, my age, she's in the same grade as me. So, like,
Oh, okay.
17,
Yes,
I think she
do
said?
like- so yes, I do like Jack Daniels. It's alright.
She's not old enough to drink, I can tell you that much. But I mean, shit, that might not stop her.
Didn't stop me.
I imagine.
I'm not old enough to drink still, and I got almost like a full bottle of cinnamon whiskey and some
I mean, shit.
watermelon vodka.
Cap over here was drinking beers yesterday, so...
Well, his family also all own Jeeps, so they're pretty much rednecks.
I've made jello shots with vodka. Okay, already more explored than me.
Is she white?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Oh, I'm gonna get a message. I'm gonna get a message.
You both said it at the exact same time! Alright, I gotta quiet down, but that shit was funny.
I mean, she's white. I mean, her parents don't give a I'm not.
Please do not finish that sentence. Please do not finish that sentence. Please do not finish that sentence.
You called me what the fuck, you bastard?
Please do not finish that sentence.
Ooh, I almost said an oopsies.
You did say an oopsies.
Alright, let's finish this off before I apparently open my window and see a white girl ready to strangle me.
Nah, she'll use the scissors.
Oh, she's a Uno
as long as she
Gasai
doesn't
then.
cut the hair, it's fine.
She's
alright?
a what?
She's a Uno Gasai then.
I have no
I've
clue
made
what that
them to
means,
help
but
my
yes.
parents. I've never eaten one before. So your parents allowed you to make them, but they allow you to take part in them. That's some bullshit.
Sounds like white parents. I mean,
Hey, someone left the stream.
not me.
No! Wait, you're streaming? Wait, you're looking at your own stream?
To see the
I'm
chat.
looking at cookies. Or
It does that
Nathan, as I
sometimes.
should probably call him now.
Nathan,
Oucher.
Oh my goodness. Humphrey on his back and grabs the
Karaoke
still hard
parties are
cock and
crazy,
landed up
boy.
with her asshole. And dropped it down on it, and a loud gasp of pleasure as his 2 feet of massive, thick, throbbing, hot, red wolf meat was stuffed into her back door.
It's a lot of adjectives.
A lot of commas.
Yeah, you're meant to only use like 2 to 3 commas in a sentence. When she bottomed out, she grabbed Humphrey's flank and pulled that off. What?
I want to close my window. It's probably like 20 degrees in here right now.
What's the sense of putting on a blindfold if you're gonna take it off like 2 minutes later?
No, I don't know.
For the sake of being kinky.
And she sat up and rode him cowgirl style. Then reached down and spread her pussy lips with 2 fingers.
An error has occurred in the following application.
Started furiously